Welcome back to the Garden Hutch. Today we're going to talk weeks 46 and 47 of 2023. Let's get going. So it's been a couple weeks since we've spoken. There's not a whole lot that has happened, to be honest with you. Here at the end of November, early December, here in 7B, there's really not a whole lot going on in the garden. Everything's kind of growing slow, and those are the things that haven't frozen yet, right? Just this morning I got up and the temperature was 28 degrees, so there was a lot of stuff that had the frost on it. Now most of the stuff are greens, you know, the turnips, the mustard greens, the radishes, the lettuce, all of those things are still around and doing really well. But the problem you run into now though is that there's just simply not enough daylight to get a whole lot of growth, and it'll keep that way right up until the winter solstice, which I believe is the 21st of December. So overall, what I'm really trying to do is start planning for our 2024 garden. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up, and I can't wait to share all that with you. But today, we're just going to take a real quick trip around, let you see all the sad plants and where we're at, and maybe at the end of it, discuss some of the future plans that we have here on the homestead. Well, here on a really chilly end of November day, you can see the lettuce is still looking really good. We're still trimming it from the bottom. We had some lettuce and a nice salad on Thanksgiving Day. It was fantastic. It's really nice to be able to grab something out of the garden this time of year. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of variety. We'll just peek over the fence here. The turnips are doing good. They are finally starting to turn into turnip root, so we should have quite a few of those. I don't know what to really expect as far as when they're going to be done. This is the first year we've grown turnips this late into a year, so we'll find out as time goes along. And our mustard greens are doing fantastic. We have had several meals of mustard greens, both in soup and just as a side dish. So we love that kind of stuff. I'm not sure if you can see from over here, but on that back side of the bed, those mustard greens, just like I mentioned earlier, they're growing relatively slowly. That's just because this time of year, we only have a very limited amount of sunshine through the course of the day. It is starting to get a bit windy, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I just want to show, kind of sticking with that same theme we had over there. The carrots, they have slowed down quite a bit, but they have started forming the carrot root, which is super exciting for us. These are a later planted version of our turnip greens. You can see how sad they look. The sun is just now starting to melt the frost off of them. So as the day goes, they'll pick up quite a bit. Our radishes over here, they don't mind it so much though. They don't look near as bad as the other plants whenever we get these types of frost. But look at my poor lettuce plants up here. They're doing okay. They are just not getting very big just yet. We're hoping we have a few days coming up to where it'll be a little bit warmer, but there's nothing you can do about the amount of sun that you get throughout the day, right? And then in here, these are some more of our greens. You can see the turnips down there starting to form. I can't wait. Turnips are delicious this time of year. Look at the size of that guy in there. Boom. Well, as you can see, there is not a whole lot going on in the actual garden part of the homestead right now. Again, I'll be honest, I am really proud that we're still getting quite a bit of food. We still haven't had to buy many vegetables from the store. I'm hoping to try to use this winter as a measuring stick for how I can get better going forward, because one of the things we're going to announce going into 2024 is we feel like we're comfortable enough with the garden aspect of things, growing the vegetables, canning the vegetables, freezing the vegetables. So what we're going to try to do is use 2024 to be completely and 100% vegetable independent. Now, of course, that won't come into play until 2025 because that's going to give us all of 2024 to put food away, that sort of stuff. I don't want to pretend like we are self-sufficient right now because we're not, but we're getting dadgum close. We ran out of, potatoes, we ran out of carrots, we ran out of onions. But most of those things we had to purchase them, but that was for the holidays. It wasn't for Leslie and I to actually eat inside the house. So, you know, we had quite a few people over for the holidays, and there are some dishes that we just like to have, you know, mashed potatoes being one, that sort of stuff. So we did have to buy some of those things from the store. But I think if we plan correctly through next year, then come 2025, we should have absolutely everything we need here on the homestead from a vegetable standpoint. Another thing you're going to hear us talk about a lot whenever January hits are prepping to get our milking goats. That's the next step for our food independence, is adding dairy here on the homestead. I can't wait to share that with you folks. We're also going to go through all of our early spring, summer, garden plans, all that kind of stuff. So at this point, I'm just kind of getting a little itchy. I want to get outside and do something. But like I said, this morning, it's barely above freezing right now. There's just not a whole lot you can do that's beneficial in the garden at this time of year. Now, I know some of you folks that live in warmer climates or whatever, you're probably laughing at us right now. And for all of you, I hope you're enjoying everything, because I'm envious. Well, at this point, I just want to say I appreciate everyone who watched. I hope that you all had a great and happy Thanksgiving. Until next time, I hope you all take care of yourselves. Peace.